Cancer, welcome to your Astroflower reading for the year 2023. Let's just get straight in here. Here's the overall energy for this year. These are the karmic messages or mission or pathways. This is for the relationship side, and this is for your financial, jobs, business, etc. And this is the first 3 months, January through to March. April through to June, July through to September, October through to December. Have you seen the collective reading on the Sunday? It will help you to sort of push things, put things into perspective. What is going on with you today, Cancer? You're just throwing them out all over the place. You're really passionate about next year, I think. That's by just seeing these cards that are throwing out. You want to get into the rhythm. You want to get into life. You want to sink your teeth in. Fed up missing opportunities and stuff like that. Waiting around for other people or waiting around for other things to happen. You just want to get in there. By the looks of it, let's just see what the overall energy is going for you. Yeah, there's like this. The fuse has been lit, and you've got this Catherine wheel, or these firecrackers going off all over the place. It's like there's a hive of activity for 2023 for you. Yeah, I think you've found a comfortable speed or comfortable way of being within your life that makes it very vibrant, very productive, very very at one with what you're doing and who you are. And this is I think it's going to come up for a bit of a shock for other people. The placid side of Cancer has gone to sleep, and the crab that is woken up. It's going to go everywhere. It's going to look at everything. It's going to examine loads of things and try loads of things. Let's see what your karmic message is for your relationship. It feels really nice anyway. It feels like a really positive thing. Let's just see what the karmic message is for your relationship side. It's okay. You may believe in reincarnation or not, and you might turn around and sort of say, there's only one life. It doesn't really bother me either way. But life is for living, and this seems to be this message here that's running through you or coursing through your entire being. Live for the moment. Life is for living. Live for the moment. And it's going to make you see things in a completely different way, I think. I think it's going to free you up from a lot of emotional ties and obligations. That's the word I want. Obligations in your life, I think. As Blur would say, I'd like to stay here and be normal, but it's just so overrated. I think that's the song for you at the moment for this year. It's really nice. Let's just see what the first 3 months have got here. So this is January, February, March within relationships, and this is sort of family, friends, community, and also couple. You're rearranging the chairs. Rearranging of the chairs, changing of the guard, moving things around. You're setting things up. You're being the leader in your life. You're sort of turning around. This is your summer months here. And you're sort of leading forward saying, no, this is what I want to live. This is how it's going to be. You're setting down the rules, boundaries, and for what interactions you want. It's very strong energy. There's real determination within it. And that's going to set you up for the year, I think. You're going to whisk through this year at this rate. But in a way, setting things up. I want this sort of scenario. Okay, let's just see what's going on those. This is from April through to June. Okay, this is much more clearer water. It's like you This is coming, obviously this is your autumn period here. So it's like you've come out the other end. It's like the tide's been going out and there's been a lot of swooshing and swirling and the waves and stuff like that. And the waves have gone out and then that's it. The crab is now there on the beach. It's got clear water. It can go into the pools if it needs to. You know, it's a lot less hectic than the beginning part. But look at that. Just far too many things. There's the moon there. Hang on a second. Oh, there's far too many cards, but it's all to do with a mission, basically. And something, okay, so something's going to come out the blue here, maybe. That's what it seems like. And it's going to help you to step through with what you set up in this first sort of 3 months. I think the following 3 months after that, you're going to be kind of going, now I see my mission. Now I see clearly around me. The noise has gone. The dust has settled. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. And yeah, it's in the here and now. Look at that. You got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is a progression from leading on to finding your light. And this is where you start concentrating on the things that really matter to you. In this moment here, it is a moment of clarification, of clear thinking, of getting passionate about certain things at a time. This is also going to give you this other vision, this hangman sort of vision of seeing things completely differently. Let's just see what's going on from July through to September. So this is your winter months. This is the installation of those dreams and aspirations that have come through there. I'm almost looking at you from afar. It's as if like you've gone a long way, and it's you've got that freedom now around you to plant what seeds you so desire. And this is gonna, in regards to your relationships, it's gonna sort of, it's almost healthy boundaries in a way. It's like that people have to go that extra mile in order to see you. So you're only going to get people who really want to see you come and see you, as it were. And that's going to make you in a position where you can go and see the people who you really want to see. And, you know, I think it's going to streamline a lot of things, going to make your life a lot easier to deal with. Unburdening, yeah, I think that could be the way here. I think it's like you found this is the end of the journey. So I think when you get there, you can, because you seem to be a sort of distance away from the society almost, or everything that is around you, giving yourself a lot of space, you can just drop everything. And I think this moment here, it gives it that clarification of the things that work, so you can actually just sort of drop all those emotional sort of ties to the past, which you've already started off, I think, you know, in the latter stages of 2022, the latter stages of this year. And as you drop all of those sort of burdens and those weights that you've been carrying, all of a sudden you are going to be able to reach for the stars. Okay, so let's see what goes on in October, November, December. Let's just see what's going on there. This is where the heart does truly open. Once you've got this space and you've got those healthy boundaries in place, all of a sudden you can allow that heart to come out from underneath that shell. And it's always lovely to see, you know. So, yeah, I think this is a liberation moment in a way. Wheel of Fortune. I think this is what you desire as well. You desire for a coming year in 2024 that is, and it is going to be a change of fortune, because you've set that up. You've set that up right from the word go, right from the beginning. You're going to lead by your heart. The Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands. There's real stepping energy that's going in this, real methodical in a way. way of dealing things. What's that coming out? It's the death, and it's the death of one thing and the start of something new. Really is 2024. We'll clarify that. I'd like to see what's going on. I'd like to have a glimpse into 2024 for you. We'll do that at the end of this reading. Let's just see what's going on your financial sort of side. This is why a crab has got those claws, those pinchers, those claws basically, because they cut things. And I think you've got to get used to using them. It's not that you can't use it, but I think you need to be very precise about what business dealings you do, what adventures you go into, and I wouldn't go into them. I would dissect them beforehand, so then you can see what is really possible. I wouldn't just go running off in directions in this regard. But King of Cups, yeah, I think this is where you've got to take your emotions out of it, have control over your emotions in regards to your career path, in regards to your business, your projects, or anything like that. So it is smooth sailing, because you're gonna almost do the sorting out of the chaff and the wheat before you even start. Basically, I think that's what the best thing to do is. Let's see what's going on in January, February, March. So this is your summer period. So it's still very busy. I think that's connected to this side, to your relationship side, but it's still very busy. There's too many things going on by the looks of it. There's a possibility. There's too many possibilities here, and this is where I mean sorting stuff out. I think you really do need to do a bit of weeding in the garden, by the looks of things. Yeah, look at that. There's too many possibilities. I always say in my healing, when I do my energy sessions with people, certainly if you've got a bad lower back, if you've got pains in your lower back, it's because you're trying to do too much. Basically, your desires can't be fulfilled because there's too much on your plate. And if you seriously look at the things that are in front of you, you can see all of those possibilities. And when you sit down with your pleasures, the 7 wonders of the world, which is also to do with the tea meditation in my healing sessions, then you start to recognize the signs that actually guide you towards your evident path. So after a while, you look at your possibilities and you kind of go, it's evident that I got to do that. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest path to follow. It just means that that is what I should be doing. And you should go ahead and do it. And I think this is what needs to be done. A little bit of weeding. I think these two paths have to be in tandem in a way. There's no other way around it. The situation is that these two paths are really interlinked, your relationship side and your financial side. Let's just see what's going on between April and June. So this is leading up to your birthday. So this is your autumn period. Yeah, you are going to do a big clear out by the looks of things. It's going to be impossible to avoid. So the quicker you put it within yourself and realize what you've got to do, then it's just a case here of going ahead and doing it. And I think this is going to be, the first 3 months is going to be a realization that there's too many things on your plate, and these 3 months here are going to be the clearing out section. Getting rid of, patience, timing. This is it. It's getting into a new sort of rhythm. It's being patient with the past, of allowing certain weeds to die off, as it were. Just clearing out. It's going to take a bit of time. I think it's going to take a couple of months, and you do have to be patient in those months. Don't go running off. And this is where you're going to have that 10 of Cups, that control over your emotions, which you can do so well. Cancer, you're really good at it. And you've got the 2 of Cups. That is where you're heading, and that is where you're going to. Let's just see what's going on for July through to September. Now, this is your winter months for you. This is where you start preparing the ground, physically preparing the ground, physically planting seeds and stuff like that for the new growth of the new year of your year. So this is very orderly. This is very orderly. There is a lot of structure, which sometimes is a bit difficult for a crab, for Cancer. They do like to have things neat and tidy, really. But if they get caught up in the rest of the world around them, that's when they let go of that, their own garden. And I think you're taking back possession of your own garden. So I think you're taking back possession of your career path. I think you're taking back possession of your business and the direction of your projects and stuff like that. You're taking everything back into hand. And this is the clarification that's really coming through. It's that call to that mission. You're really moving on here. The patience is over. It's time to get going. It's time to head off towards that new path. And this is also ties in with unburdening yourself. It's almost as if the relationships are slightly ahead of the game, and then it's the physical side that actually sort of comes swinging round the rest. So it's that realization of lots of orders, you know, within your life in regards to your job, business, and projects. Let's just see what the overall outcome is, or the overall outcome, the end of the year 2023. This is setting you off on a pathway which is a lot longer. It's got a lot more longer term goals. I think it's very happy though. I think you're very happy to do it, and I think it does. You do derive pleasure from it and happiness, but the short, quick fix is not working anymore for you. And I think this is a realization. This is what this call to this mission is all about. And I think it's now looking at the longer term plan. And you're very good at looking at the longer term plans, but you're tied to the rhythm of the tides, the coming and going constantly. And sometimes can be difficult for the Cancer to look at the long term sort of plans. And this here, I think, is all to do with a very, very long term plan. Yeah, playing smart. Yeah. Did you have the moon? No, you didn't. That was in Capricorn. But playing smart, it's what you've done with the order, basically, when you put things into order, and this is what's happening in these months beforehand, this is where you can play smart. Because the moment, say, like if you're planting up a line of carrots, I like carrots. Must have been a rabbit at some point in another life. You plant another line of carrots there, and you'll see the weeds that grow outside that line of carrots. So it's going to be easier for you to take out those weeds at an early stage. So therefore, it doesn't affect you going on. So basically, if you're within your job, your business, or your projects within your job, you'll see the complications within your career path, and you'll be able to pick them out the way as you go along, so they don't come back and haunt you later on. That's what long-term planning is all about. Rather than being in the short term, sort of kind of going, no, I'll just concentrate on the carrots and allow them to grow. Don't worry about the weeds as long as the carrots grow. Because eventually the weeds will come and cover the carrots, and they won't grow as well. And they'll take up the space and the nutrients in the soil and everything like that. So it's all about this sort of planning here, heading off down this mission here and being smart about it. You know, not having, being smart about it. Let me just see. I do want to have a look at what that. We're going to clarify a few things here. I just want to have a see what that mission is all about. That's what intrigues me there, and also what the unladening of the 10 of Wands is all about. I'm drawn towards the Knight of Swords to do that first, and I think that mission comes out of that clarification there. So, what's this mission concerning? Oh, look at that. It's a 9 of Pentacles. It is, things are ready to be done. The fruits are in place. It's also a case of, being in harmony with rhythm, with nature, within the natural process of things. And that's what's pulling you into that mission. It's like a natural path. It's that evident path that you're now discovering before you. It's feeling in synchronization with everything that is around you. And that's going to sort of like, it's like a vacuum that's pulling you forward, basically, out of this, through this mission. And it is towards success. And you want a long-term goals and success out of this. Let's just see if there's anything else that comes out from it. Six of Cups. Yeah, fair exchange. I think this is also a case of I'm not going to put my money into things if I'm not going to get my money back out of it. I'm not going to put my time and effort into projects if I'm not going to get anything out of it. And this is what I said at the beginning, and that's what you're going to realise up there. You're going to realise that there is a lot of weeding to be done. There's a lot of sorting out needs to be done. There's too much on your plate. And you need to have your emotions taken out of the situation, so therefore you can have that sort of fair exchange from the past going through to the future. And I think it's letting go of that past. Here is that call to that mission, and it's letting go in a fair way of how you want to deal with it going forward. You're going to need a bit of strength in order to do that, I think. You're going to have that determination. I think that strength then plays into that playing smart scenario. Okay? Trusting of nature. Look, both of these cards, the Strength card and the Nine of Pentacles, both have an intimate interaction with nature around them. In the Strength card, she's got her hand inside the lion's mouth, pulling the strength out of the lion, as it were. And she knows how to do that because she's a magician, which we can see with that infinity sign above her head. But on the Nine of Pentacles, we have the interaction with the bird, the flight, the idea of dreams and aspirations, the future. And on the Six of Cups here, it's all to do with harvesting, almost like collecting the beautiful flowers from the past of what you've allowed to grow through. So there's a fair exchange between you and love itself, and the natural sort of rhythm of life. Let's just see what's going on with the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands here. This is what's letting go of the past. Yeah, maybe you had dreams and aspirations about certain relationships, certain interactions, and this could be family, friends, community, couple, or lovers, or whatever. And I think I think it's letting go. There's two sides to everything. So either you're letting go of a lot of things to follow your dreams, or you're having to let go of your dreams. And I think if you're letting go of your dreams, it's maybe because you're holding on too much. And I'm not sure that's a good thing. I think it would be more of a case of letting go of a lot of things from the past so you can follow your dreams, basically. I think that would be a nicer outcome. The Seven of Cups, we've got a repeat here. I think it's basically, it's showing you what is the evident path for you to follow here. And I think the evident path, I would personally suggest following that star, because that's going to lead beautifully into that death and rebirth, that wheel of fortune. I would let go of things from the past. Let go of things from the past and realize your future. What is the future? How's it tied into it's work well done? Eight of Pentacles. It's what you've done back here that you're going to realise that work well done, which is going to allow you to reach for the stars, reach for your dreams and your aspirations going forward. And that's going to change your fortune and start a whole new cycle up by the end of 2024 that will be brilliant. I think really good for you. Really, really, I think you're going to squeal as if to sort of say, yes, sort of scenario. Let's just, we're sitting on a ley line here. So let's just do a connection with the ley line and let's just see what if there's any sort of message from the earth here. So there's a connection to the line there. It's flowing through me now. Well, it's always been flowing through me because it always flows through everything. it's like the earth wants you to, it wants you to live, it wants you to explore, but it's also it's giving you something. It's giving you like a key to the house. It's almost giving you like bread to live. It's giving you the substance for life. And looking at this side here and how you have the connection with the nature and the natural rhythms of things, I would look towards connecting with the environment that is around you, being one with the environment that is around you. And that could be in the city. I come from London originally. I love London. But I also grew up in the New Forest as well, and I love the countryside. I enjoy both sides of the river, but then that's Capricorn for you. But it doesn't matter where you are. It's feeling comfortable within your environment. Let it be the substance of your future. So there you go. There's a message from the earth, from the ley line. There's loads of stuff going on this channel in the background. It's going to be amazing Christmas. It's a new exciting way to do the tarot reading on the Astroflower, but also we got some completely new ways of doing readings that are coming out, and it's going to blow your mind. I know it's blowing my mind. I'm really looking forward to it. It's can't wait, and the change is going to start over this Christmas period, and it's going to evolve for the next sort of coming year. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Yeah. In the meantime, Cancer, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for the support for this channel. And I will see you soon. You've got your eclipse readings coming out this weekend. And also the collective reading that came out on Sunday. See that and see how this sort of fits in with it. In the meantime, Cancer, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.